All right, so I wanted to give my honest review on these shoes right here. These shoes are zero drop shoes, and I wanted to find the cheapest brand and beat them up because people have been raving about these Barefoot shoes, these zero drop shoes, and wide toes. And honestly, I needed to see what the hype was about. I wanted to find the cheapest shoe and try it for myself. These are called the relxfeet, relax feet shoe. I got them off of Amazon. They're fire. They're really fire. They have a wide toe box and it's flat. Now, why would somebody buy shoes like this? I'll tell you why. Because you care about your feet. You care about your feet. You care so much that you want to get your toes to spread out. You want to give them room to be as they naturally are supposed to be. And so here's the thing, and I'm going to have to dig into this to continue to support my ramblings, but this is just a review video. But here's the thing. I see a lot of people talking about, do they have arch support and all this yada yada. And the thing is I feel like we as human beings have gotten so accustomed to shoes that our feet just hurt, period, because they're not getting a chance to do what they naturally do. And that's support us through our walk and propel us forward and to allow us to move. A lot of people are experiencing ankle issues, knee issues, calf issues, leg issues, and it starts with the feet. I've played sports my whole life. Basketball, ran track. And so those are foot intensive sports. You need to take care of your feet. And what I'm realizing now as I've gotten older is you just need something to protect your foot. That's it. I don't know too much about it to faithfully say, hey, this is what you need to do. But what I can tell you from a muscular standpoint, and that being my background, exercise science, I can tell you that your muscles are working to help you survive. If you do not give them stimulus and you're not working them out, of course they're going to injure. Of course they're going to allow injury to come in. Of course they're going to allow you to be more prone to injury. So that's just simple math. It's input output. If you don't do strengthening exercises, if you're not using the muscle, you will either lose it or you're going to be hurt. Now, back to these shoes. I've had these shoes for a month. And honestly, if you're going to get a shoe like this, you're going to have to wear it at least for a month. You're going to have to wear this shoe every day. Wear it. Get your feet used to it. A lot of people are used to this big, thick midsole, and your foot isn't having to do any of the work. I think that's where the problems come in. These shoes right here, I put a beating on them. I've had these shoes for a month. I've worked out in them. I've walked in them. And these shoes from Amazon, they're going strong. Put a beating on them. And so I've had and still do. I have a lot of shoes. This is all I need. All you need is something like this. It has really changed my life. Now, I don't experience much pain or discomfort, but this is something that I noticed because I feel like a lot of us should be in tune with our feet. And what I noticed is my general discomfort from switching different shoes. And a lot of you experience this if you wear really high arch shoes and you're switching from those to flat shoes or to, any type of designer shoes, your feet are going to hurt along your arch. A lot of people have plantar fasciitis and their feet are inflamed. A lot of people have circulatory issues. I say try a zero drop shoe. I say try a wide toe shoe and feel the difference. It's so crazy. Like, whoever knew a $30 investment would have me talking about, like, you need a pair. You definitely need a pair. You need to try it. It would change your life. It's been a month. And I have honestly loved every bit of it. And you see the shoe, and I'm wearing it right now. I'm just taking it off to show you. You see the shoe. I don't even have the shoe tied. And I know there's going to be a lot of people coming for me you know, why don't you tie your shoes and stuff like that? Is it the right fit? No, I really wanted to experience it to its fullness. So I don't have the shoe tied and I'm running in it and I'm doing everything in this shoe and it feels good. And I encourage you to try it because my experience has been great, but you're not going to have a good experience if you don't go for it, if you don't try it. If you don't wear these shoes back to back, day after day, you're not going to get the results that you want. You have to wear these shoes. You have to be really invested in it. And so with that being said, I hope this encourages you to look at different zero drop wide toe shoes because I'm telling you, if I hadn't said it enough in this video, it will change your life. It will change your life. Try it. These ones that I got, you can start low and small. These ones that I got, less than $40 off Amazon. They don't come in the box. They come in the plastic, so it's saving you space. They come shipped to you. You get them right out and you put them on and you go. I'm liking this minimalistic shift that products are going to and that my life is coming to. It's pretty nice. So thank you for watching. I hope this helped you and gave you any type of little insight that you were looking for trying zero drop wide toe shoes. And I hope that you have just as good of experience as I did.
What's up? This one's the Reflex Feet. I've been using this particular shoe. You can see it's kind of beat up, but I've been using it for a month straight, every single day. For those who, I had no idea about the soles. I totally forgot about it, but it does leave footprints. It's kind of funny. For those who don't like that, that's where it's made from. That's the sole part of it. You know, it's actually easy to clean. All I need to do is just clean it up with a rag or something like that. But let me try that. All right, so I got the shoe right here. Probably gonna get something like I don't know, a paper towel or something like that. Wish it up with some water. I don't know. If you want maybe a little pump of soap or whatever. This is also something from Amazon as well. And you could just kind of give it a nice little wipe down. Like so. I'm doing it one-handed. I'm gonna actually do a quick, look, I'm just doing it really nice and I'm gonna actually, look at that. Alright, it's actually pretty light. I mean, a lot of the spots here, yeah, actually kind of comes off. Just with a regular paper towel. I'm sure you could just throw this in the wash, I think. Doesn't really have a sole. I mean, it does have a sole in there. There's kind of a really thin sole. But that's the point of it. It's super thin. It's kind of like one of those Dr. Scholl's ones, those basic Dr. Scholl's type of soles in there. But that's kind of the whole point of it. Now putting it on is actually kind of easy. I could just slip it on there. Now, I have pretty wide feet myself, and I got one of these little toe things because I'm a nerd. So anyway, you just put that on. It comes on like that. You could adjust like so. It's kind of comfortable. I mean, it's super comfortable. The thing about it is that because it's so, I mean, basically it feels like you have really thick socks. But, I've been getting less foot pain from it, I've been pretty, I mean, it's pretty good. I mean, you could really move. You could stop on a dime on this thing. These shoes are, I mean, on the streets, if you're walking, if you're a walker, it kind of teaches you how to walk a little bit more on the balls of your foot than on your heel. But man, performance-wise, I do recommend these shoes. I would buy like maybe one or two. I'll buy two or three, honestly. Yeah, I do recommend it. Thanks for watching.
Hey, what is up? I am reviewing these shoes that I'm currently wearing. I absolutely love these shoes. If you're looking at these shoes and thinking, oh, should I buy these? If you're coming like me from a more expensive brand, like for me, it was Vivo Barefoot. For me, I wore those shoes for, I think it's been about 3 years. And I've been running like long distances, not like crazy long, but like half marathons in Vivo Barefoot shoes for however, and I'm sure, I know for a fact I can run a marathon in those, just from like how often I've been running in them. I used to wear them all the time, and I was really hesitant to buy a different brand, especially something super cheap, because I really wanted to protect my shoes, protect my feet, and I was nervous that if I got something that wasn't legit as far as in the barefoot community, then, it would ruin my knees or whatever. My point is, I've been wearing these for 2 weeks and they're fantastic. I can't wait to buy more pairs. I've had multiple pairs of Vivo Barefoots and I have no reason to go back to those right now. Like, this isn't completely barefoot. I don't know if you can tell, it does the box, this like right here is definitely thick enough, so it's comfortable as far as, your feet aren't being squashed like people, one of the primary reasons people say, to wear barefoot shoes, whatever. The drop to the heel, I don't know, it's not perfect, but it's close enough to where when you put this on, it feels like you're wearing, it's good. I can't say it enough. The biggest thing I'm gonna let you know is in here, it's got this padding in here. And that makes the biggest difference for me. I don't want to go back to Vivo just because this padding here, the way that hugs my foot, is worth an extra $20. It just feels fantastic. I don't know why. Not that I've got calluses on my feet, so it doesn't hurt to run in barefoot shoes. I can run barefoot. I've ran over 8 miles completely barefoot, so it doesn't bother me. But the way this hugs my, the heel of my foot, I don't know why, it's just perfect. I can't wait to buy more of these pairs of shoes. I want to get all the different kinds. I want to take the $180 to $200 that I spent on Vivo Barefoots and just buy the complete stock of what they have left for these shoes, because they're that good. They were that good for me. I don't know what they are like for you, but I love them. I've already ran several, times with these shoes. I've ran in the rain with these shoes, just threw them in the wash. This is the only mark that's on them, and I haven't even really tried to take, that mark off, and it's obviously more of a cream instead of that white. But man, I don't even want to. I put on my Nikes or my Vans or my Converses, and I used to wear barefoots all day, every day, all the time, and now I don't anymore because, they look terrible. But these don't look terrible either. And that's the other thing is they look when I was wearing them out, people were like, "Oh, I like your shoes," whatever. Which never happened with my barefoot shoes. My Vivos, every time somebody saw the Vivos, unless they were part of the community, they'd look at me and say, "Why are you wearing wrestling shoes?" And it's like, bro, they're not. So, highly recommend them. I'm going to buy more. I hope you do too. Yeah, it's totally worth it.
I haven't taken these shoes off my feet. They're excellent. I've taken them to the gym. I've taken them to the beach. And they're very easy to clean. The gum outsole is also easy to clean. I believe if you take care of your product, it'll take care of you, I guess, is one of the rule of thumb. As you can see, I kicked the shoe off my feet a lot. So when you come to cleaning, make sure you pay extra attention to the heel. Yeah, it's just something I do. Sometimes I wear it with socks, sometimes without socks. When it comes to fit, I'm a size 13. I found this to be a little roomy, but it's to be expected since there is a lot of room in the toe box. Overall, definitely one of my favorite purchases. Now that it's hot in the summer, I love wearing it more than any other shoes that I own. It's definitely a buy in my opinion.
Bennett, leave that alone.
This is the reason why they made the stamp for us. Because 3 days, this and that, or whatever. So it's like, no.